I feel one thing which unites all of us right now, is sports. हम में से कितने लोगों ने Olympics को closely follow किया है यहाँ पर? Hands up, can I hear your voices? Olympics? Yes? Are we proud of our sporting heroes? Give me some names, give me some names. P.D. Usha, yes. Neeraj Chopra. Vinesh Fogart. Manu Bhakar. I'm still waiting to hear names. There are many, many, many more. Lakshya Sen, absolutely, Lakshya Sen. PV Sindhu, that's a good one. More names, more names. Sir. Sri Jesh, absolutely our goalkeeper, the legendary goalkeeper who served our country for so many years. Tharoor sir, that's a wonderful choice. Just so many sporting icons to choose from. But let me tell you, before we speak more about our current sporting icons, I want to invite someone on stage who led our contingent, someone who serves as the president of the Indian Olympic Association, a Rajya Sabha member, is also known as the Payoli Express. She has redefined sports in our country, a winner of over 100 medals, a member of the I.I.M.U.N. family for over half a decade. Please help me welcome the legend, P.T. Usha.
बंदेया रे बंदेया बंदेया रे बंदेया राह पे चल बंदेया बंदेया रे बंदेया बंदेया रे बंदेया राह पे चल बंदेया रुक जा रे बंदेया ये रात जरा सी है.
Firstly, I have to tell you, Rishabh threw this gauntlet at me. He said, we're meeting P.T. Usha ma'am today. And I was so disappointed coming in. I was coming from Bombay today and I was told that your session happened yesterday. And I was so disappointed to know that I would not get an audience with you. Only to know my first guest today on this wonderful evening is ma'am P.T. Usha. Ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Your presence truly means so much to these wonderful students, educators, to everybody present in this room today. Thank you. How are you feeling?
Me, running in Olympic Stadium is better than this for me. It's very, I'm so tensed here.
Yes.
And see, for me, I'm coming from Paris and lot of stress and lot of challenges, but our players did well, winning 6 medals.
6 medals! 6 medals!
7 finals.
7 finals?
No, 7 fourth position, close to the medals.
7 fourth position.
Yeah, and then 1 finals.
1 finals.
So, lot of stress. So I am here only because of Rishabh.
Absolutely. All of us are here only because of Rishabh Shah. Thank you. It truly means so much to me, so much to all of us at I.I.M.U.N. ma'am, that you've had an incredible last month and a half. You were in Paris.
Yes.
Did you enjoy the croissant there?
Everything, see, full tension only from
Full
there.
tension, yeah.
Though it is competition, I enjoyed, but
Yes.
it was full tensed.
Ma'am, my first question to you is, being on the administration side or being an athlete, right? You've taken part in the Olympics. You've really taken our torch ahead. Was it more stressful being an athlete and competing in Olympics, or is it more stressful being an administrator?
Yeah, it's easy for participation. Allowed to run, but it's
You love to
very
run.
tough.
Yeah.
Because if you win, if you lose, everything will be blamed. You will be blamed for everything. So you have to be very careful when you go on.
It has been a tough month and a half, but it's also been, there have been some spectacular performances.
Yeah, exactly. Because close to the finish earlier, it is 1 or 2.
Right.
But now it is 7.
Correct.
It means that they are all youngsters. So maybe next Olympics 4 years.
Absolutely. What are your dreams for the next Olympics, ma'am?
Next Olympics?
What are your dreams for the next Olympics?
Should get more than 12, 13 medals, no?
12, 13 medals? You think we can do more than that? There are so many young
Yes.
students here, so many athletes here. Yes, yes. We have an inspiration sitting right with us, and I promise you I will not take too much of your time. I will lead the questions here and we'll keep the floor open, ma'am. It's only apt that the students ask you questions, but I have a few questions before I give it to the students. The first one, there are a lot of educators with us today besides just students. We wanted to understand that sports in India is still seen as something you do as a co-curricular activity. It's not integrated in the sort of integral school curriculum. What are your thoughts on that, and how do you feel we as a nation can really benefit if sports is seen as central or like mainline activity and not as a curricular activity in schools?
No, I think sports should be it should be in a, like curriculum, because so that they'll learn from the younger age how to walk, how to how your body should be, and everything they learn in the younger age. So it is good that it comes in, and everybody should participate in that maybe or small competition. So when they become like 7th, 8th standard, you can easily pick up them in a talent. Like it's very easy to identify also. It is good. And then this is the sports is the way that you can do lot of things for our country.
Correct.
Country. For me, I have nothing, like I am a very remote girl. I born and brought up in village. No facilities at all at that time. No infrastructure, no exposure, no experience, nothing, but I could come near the Olympic medal. Missed it by 1/100th of a second. And then I have 103 international medal also for the country. For me, always country first. I did 103 international.
Always country first. Ma'am, I wanted to ask you, India has aspirations to host the Olympics in 2036. What do you think would be a compelling argument to present to the International Olympic Committee to support India's bid, and why do you think hosting an event of such magnitude could really impact our country's sort of global sports profile? What would change, and what will we have to change to get there towards 2036?
See, now economically we are in 5th, and maybe within 2-3 years we will be in 3. So why not in sports? So PM wants to bring the sports also in front. And before hosting the 2036 Olympics, we should be at least, if we target top 10, then only we can come to top 15 also.
Absolutely. What a wonderful dream.
Yeah, we should target on top 10. Like top 10, if you have to be, I think we should have more than 6-7 gold medals and more medals.
Yes. And do you see that happening? Is that a...
I hope it will, because earlier no medals, only finals, 1/100th of a second, 1/10th of a second. Then we started getting in 1 bronze, then 1 silver, and then 3 bronze medal, then 1 gold and 2 bronze. And earlier it was only hockey, and then had come to shooting, then had changed it to boxing and wrestling. And then at last we have started winning in athletics also. So in future, I hope that in different discipline we'll started winning the medals. So in future we'll be able to win more medals in different field.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ma'am, I wanted to understand from you, someone who has fought at the highest level, what does it really mean to bring back an Olympic medal for the country? What is that? Firstly, what is the feeling of representing your country at the highest level? Because that itself is a huge achievement. Secondly, to bring back glory to your country, what does that feeling do for the sports person, for the sport, and for the entire contingent, which you led in Paris? What does it do? What is that feeling like? Because I think a lot of us sitting here are far away from, like we celebrate it, but we are not close to that. So what does that make you feel?
See, that is what I am telling. Sports is, I am running for the country.
Correct.
So when you get the medal, when I went to 1980, I'll tell you the small example. When I went to the 1986 Asian Games,
correct, ma'am,
600 plus players have gone to the Asian Games. But up to athletics, India has not won one gold medal. India was in 14th position.
Wow.
When athletics started, I started winning the gold medal in 400 hurdles. And then it's 4 gold medals. Total, India won 5 gold medals. So four gold medals from me.
Wow.
And made India in top 14 to 4. 14 position to 4. So that I could do. So the same feelings, no, even if you win or lose, everybody will be in the TV only for winning. We wanted our country to be in top always.
How incredible, ma'am. You're narrating this and I'm getting goose flesh sitting right next to you. I can't even imagine the kind of sacrifices.
Lot of sacrifice. People thinks that the one medal, it is very tough. It's not easy. You cannot do alone. For me, I have done with passion and hard work. No experience, no exposure, nothing. That way I missed it because my leg is in front, but I am not. I could have I could have put my chest ahead, could have won the medal. But I have not done. It's all come with experience and exposure. But now government is supporting and lot of supports for players and foreign coaches and training outside the country. Lot of exposure they are getting. And even for Indian Olympic Association supported this time for players, each athlete 4-5 support staffs for each athlete. So then only they'll be able to achieve the great
Absolutely,
achievement.
ma'am. Absolutely.
So it sacrifices many people and will get one medal.
So it takes a lot of sacrifices from many quarters to be the champion that ma'am is. Ma'am, I wanted to ask you about modern sports. There is so much talk about, the kind of diet regimen you have, the kind of exercise, mental work. Like when we speak about Virat Kohli, everyone is speaking about what is he eating in the day, right? I wanted to ask you, what did you eat during your peak training days? What was your diet?
See, now...
Are you interested to know this? All of you? I knew it. I'm very interested to know this, ma'am. What were you eating?
Now you have a nutritionist with you. How much calorie you should have. Before sprint, you should have a lot of carbohydrates. When you go for 800 meters or more than 1,500, you have to load lot of protein. Now it is there. But our time, what for me, I am so much of trouble. And it's only because of my passion and hard work I did. But I used to take my food in proper time. Like time is there for everything. My training, my breakfast, my lunch, evening training, that is very perfect time I do that, and sleep also. And recovery is very important for sports. So I did my recovery through my sleeping. But now for recovery you will have compression, contrast bath, sauna bath, so many things. For people, sports science are there, sports science supporting staffs are there with them now.
Correct.
Mine is totally different, nothing at my time. Only my passion and hard work. See, that's what now, if you have no track or no facilities, but wherever I will be, I'll make that place as a track. There is no need for me track. I used to do training near the railway track and seashore. Still I could come near the Olympic medal.
Only passion and hard work, nothing else.
No, people are there to support you, so they should bring the medal, more medals now.
Ma'am, I still want to ask you, before when you brought in the 4 golds in the 1996 Asian Games, do you remember the meal you had just before you went to run? Do you remember what was that food you ate?
Before.
Is it a memory or whenever, like an hour before, 2 hours before?
No, only me, that time I do 3 hours before. I do take, maybe I'm more on sprinter, no? So I do take more on. For me, one day before at least I have to take rice. That is compulsory for me. 3 hours before.
3 hours before?
3 hours before. Should take carbohydrate.
So you would have rice with, do you remember what did you have rice with?
See, now we brought these people for so many things, Indian food and all they wanted, because every time they take Indian food, and so sudden if they change the food, it is difficult for players. For me, when I went to Los Angeles, I brought like tender mango pickle with me.
Tender mango pickle
and this rice.
and rice.
And I did good in 400 hurdles, heats and semi. Then some of the foreign coaches came and asked me, "What is your secret? You are running so fast and you did good." I said that my secret is this mango. Then he ate that and he started running everywhere because it's silly.
कल सुबह उठ के सब मैंगो पिकल विद राइस एवरीबॉडी ओके wonderful ma'am, it is so wonderful to have you share such beautiful anecdotes from your competing time. I wanted to ask you, I think one sports person who has done exceedingly well this Olympics may not have come back with a medal, but has made all of us so proud is Vinesh Phogat. Yes? How do we feel for a champion? You know, she's arrived in India, and of course, it has been a very hard time for the entire Indian contingent. This was a gold medal which looked like in the bag. She was going to face an American wrestler who she'd beaten twice. How, as a contingent, did you cope with this massive disappointment, and how do you even support a player in a time like this? Because I'm sure you must have gone through such disappointing losses at times. How do you help a sports person come out of something which is so huge? And what are your thoughts on Vinesh Phogat's performance? I'd love to know that.
Actually, for me, when I got the news early morning 7:30, I'm so surprised and so shocked because I didn't know the rules and regulations of the wrestling earlier. Every sports, there is a rules and regulations. We should follow the rules and regulations. So later on, because I am also have the curiosity why it happened and all those things. No? So later on, I also came to know that it's all because more than see me, the wrestlers and the boxers, they know more than me. Like the maintaining weight is very important for them. But I am also disappointed, and I don't want to talk more on Vinesh Phogat because it unfortunate I am feeling bad. So I don't want to go more on Vinesh because it's some sort of rules and regulations. See, if in athletics you say that under 20 or under 18, one day also if you are in 18. One day also you cannot participate in under 18. You have to participate in under 20 only. So we have to follow the rules. So I have no comment on Vinesh. I am disappointed.
Yeah, but are you happy for the way she represented the country and the way she fought?
Yeah, she's done good, and even to somewhere other, whenever you make rules, some setback will be there. Right. So for that purpose only, we made a very good advocate from IOA side, Harish Halvi.
Right.
We made somewhere other, if we get the medal, it is for countries. So we have done it our maximum.
No, absolutely. From one champion to another, PT Usha ma'am to Vinesh Phogat, it's so wonderful to have you say such encouraging things about our champions. Ma'am, because I'm told that we do this thing called rapid fire. And I was told that because it's PT Usha ma'am who's going to be with us, we have to do a rapid fire because everything she did on the track and field was rapid. Yeah? You can take your time, but I'm going to still ask you rapid questions. 3-4 questions. The first thing which comes to your mind when I say this word, right? I'm going to give you 2 or 3 questions or like one word. First thing which comes to your mind when you hear of this. Any first thing. I'm so sorry I'm putting you in a spot, especially after the tough month and a half you've had, but I'm going to make this very simple. Yeah, I think it'll be very enjoyable for all our students present here. One subject you disliked in school.
One subject
you disliked in school. The role model of the entire nation. Did you dislike a subject?
I always like to run only from a school.
You always like to run, huh? Run away from studies also?
Yeah, maybe run. But I was good in studies also at that
You're good in
time.
studies also. Oh, all rounder ho to aisa. I was hoping that she would say that science or maths, and that would give all of us a reason to go back home and tell our parents. You were maths only? Huh?
Maths only.
Maths only. Maths is okay. So sweet, ma'am. So, what does sport mean to you?
Sports.
Sports. What does it mean? What does it have?
For me, everything is sports. Sports made me like this. See, now I am sitting here because of sports.
Right.
I'm here, sitting. So I announced my retire in 2000.
Correct.
But still you are remembering me and Rishabh has called me here. Solely with sports. Sports is everything for me.
Ma'am, I can promise you on behalf of Rishabh and all of us, as long as sports, that word is taken in India, your name will be taken first. PT Usha. 25 साल तो कुछ भी नहीं है, ma'am. What's the first thing which comes to your mind when you think of the word Bharat, India?
Bharat, India.
Yeah.
India should be in everything top. India. In sports also we should one
Just
day we
hold the
should
mic slightly closer, ma'am. Yes, now.
In sports also India should be in top.
India should be number one in everything.
Everything, yes.
And lastly, what's that one word which comes to your mind when I say I.I.M.U.N?
See, everything is I.I.M.U.N means Rishabh. He has done everything for Rishabh. Rishabh.
So wonderful. I.I.M.U.N is Rishabh. Rishabh is on the side aisles. So happy to hear you say this, ma'am.